Alright guys, we're playing a big one today. So, this is Hitman 3. For those of you that have never played these games, basically, how do I put this? So, what's cool about this one is that they put all the games in one. We're only going to focus on the newest one, which is Hitman 3 in the storyline. They'll do a recap, obviously. But these games are cool because they're not linear. You have a mission, there is a story, but you're able to kind of play it how you want, which is kind of why the replayability of this game is kind of very, not sought after, but like, they're just kind of known for being able to do whatever you want, you know? So yeah, we're just going to play through the story of Hitman 3. We'll do a story so far just as a recap, and then we'll just send it from there, so.
Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact. Destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve. Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable, the unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47.
So this is the best friend
has been lost.
that we were supposed to kill in the past games, but we didn't know he was our best friend. Turns out he's like the good guy, so now we have to take out our bosses, essentially, you know?
The partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon?
Wow.
What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free, and since then he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again,
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Ooh. Man, I have to say, they do tell very good stories. You gotta admit, even though it's not linear, it tells pretty good stories. So, for those of you that have never played the Hitman games, basically what you're looking at here is you can do planning ahead of time. So based on what you do later on, like in the missions and stuff, if you do online missions, which I play in offline mode just because I don't care about those. But yeah, so you can plan ahead, have certain suits and things like that. That'll help you. But we're just going to do the basic vanilla version of each mission. So I definitely don't want to go out here in a suit. Oh, okay. Now, normally people would tell by the barcode that something's going on. Partay, boys. Look at this. Should I just walk up there, take him out? Do it. You won't. Give me a gun. Give me a gun. Boom. Who's next? You? Boom. Who else? Boom. Come on. And you. I'll take out everyone in here. I don't care. Come on. Okay, didn't go as planned. It happens. It happens. Follow story guide. Sure, F1. So this tells me all the intel that I need to know. Perfect.
It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server.
Okay. So we'll just do what the story wants us to do for the first try, and then later on, I guess I'll do some more. So, guess we're security now. See, we got exactly what we needed, honestly. This was the disguise that I wanted. Unlock locker. Ma'am, do you have... Oh my god! Intel. View intel. What do we get? Papers, rear bodyguard assignments, duties, Rogan... Okay. It's fine. Not important. We'll figure it out. No, 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 no. Ma'am, ma'am, no, it's not. You didn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Shh. Now, sir, we're not going to say anything. We're not going to say anything, right? Sir, I gave you a warning. No more walking. No more walking, okay? It's just not going to happen. I'm so sorry it had to come to this. Who else? I'm going out with a bang. Oh my god. This is the guy we gotta take out.
I thought you said my new guard was here.
I'm here.
Look, I don't. Okay, you must be my new escort.
Well, quick turn of events. All right. Yes.
I have very high standards.
Jeez.
Trust you will do your duty.
High standards, and yet you're wearing that? Dear God. Give papers. Oh, that's right. I stole these before. Give papers. Right. Those were the papers that we stole in the locker room.
You see the shooting targets? Any fool can shoot a target. With a knife? No. That's where the talent lies.
I'm sick.
That was a magnificent performance. I think we will get along.
It's over, buddy.
You gained his trust. What to do with all that power?
Super simple. Time to dump. Laters. Can I get away? Oh, that's going to be tough to get away with. I'm basically touching this guy. So we're all right. There isn't much I can do, though. Except... Oh, there's a dude right in front of me. I was about to huck this knife, dude.
I need a break. We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit.
I just chucked it and ran. Exit mission. Don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. Perfect. Vision was well offline. Scoring. Yeah, I know. That's why I play offline, because I couldn't care less about the competition stuff. Next.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
Ooh.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
She'll make it right. She always does.
Man, something about the facial expressions
we
looks
have a fix on Carlisle.
not on par with most games
Come on.
nowadays, but it's okay.
We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Not the biggest fan of rain, but all right.
Miss Burnwood,
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
So I guess that's the constant.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Damn, that's a nice ass house.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology.
It's so cool because they're all like New World Order people.
Alexa
I
Carlisle
like this.
is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor.
Sharp as a razor.
Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began
Oh,
here,
wow.
and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Okay.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Alright, Lee's about to get knocked the fuck out. Dying.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard
Really?
detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay, we'll try and go by this. So this is, if I follow this is actually how they designed the map. So this is like the story way of doing it. So we're just gonna follow them. We'll bang through the mission, see how it was intended. Ooh. Found a brick! I found a pet brick! So he's in. Thank you for leaving this window open, idiots. He's coming my way. Disguise yourself as the private investigator. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh! Did not mean to do that. But if he's a famous private investigator, if he's famous, it's like I don't want to get him in trouble, you know? I guess he's going to be out for a while. So if he's the private investigator and he's famous, they're going to know that I'm not the guy, right? No problem, ma'am. Oh.
A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I
Oh.
need a quick resolution.
What if I just shot her in the face right now?
So I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
Fernsby?
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler.
Ugh.
Madam, you may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Wow, that's quite the shock.
If they seem affected by the rather unusual situation.
So we're actually figuring out a murder here?
The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madam Carlisle's younger brother.
Oh,
He was found dead in his bed this morning.
really?
The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madam Carlisle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
Let's see it.
Locked room murder mystery 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Let's see it.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body 47?
Sure. That sounds pretty dope.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons 47.
Oh. Alright. Pick up kitchen knife. You never know when you're going to need a kitchen knife.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night.
Those damn
Exactly
Wellingtons.
what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Exactly.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
What if I just put a bullet in his head and called it a day? So what else am I investigating? I'm actually genuinely curious how this guy died. Who? Pull book.
A hidden door.
Whoa. Mansion floor plan. I like how our job is to assassinate the head lady, but instead I'm neck deep in a murder mystery.
Did you establish a time of death?
10 o'clock.
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madam Carlisle and her security...
So one of the kids must have did it.
That leaves Madam's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death.
I need proof. All right, ready? Watch this move. Out the window. This is kind of weird looking, I won't lie. I swear to God, if I do this whole thing without a single open window, I'm going to be so livid. Climb through. There we go. Perfect. Open. What do we got? What do we got? Anything worth looking at? God, I feel like I'm just doing Nancy Drew over here. Letters
Now
from
this is
mother.
interesting 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery.
What? It's locked. Damn it. Do I have to just keep climbing out windows for all of these rooms? Dear God. Let's see what's on the laptop, Rebecca.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight.
Okay, so we know it's not Rebecca.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
I don't have a lockpick, so we're going to have to figure out another way in here. God, this is going to be such a long recording, but we're figuring this shit out. We're supposed to record another game, but honestly, I don't care if this takes all night. Stop, Edward. Stop being busy. Yep, thank you.
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Oh, I'm just trying to talk to you, dude.
Professor Edward
There we go.
Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor.
Why is that?
My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort.
He seems nice.
Into the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
I don't think it's him. Oh, I see. So the X means that it can't be them. So it's got to be everyone else. We haven't figured out if this guy's it, though. He says he was at the inn, but we don't know if that's true or not. Okay, where's... Hey, yo, Patrick. Stop being busy. Put the stick down. Thank you. There we go.
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you?
Get the hell out of here, Elaine.
I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind.
Fair.
That's all I think I'll get back to my slow death.
I don't think it's him. I think honestly, I don't think Patrick's smart enough to get away with a murder.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner.
Yes.
You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks.
It's so hard to remember everyone in this goddamn family. The lady's got 20 kids.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Is that true?
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
I think we're good. Claims to have gone to bed with Edward and had a drink around 8. Wait. That's not right. Because they had drinks at like midnight, they said, right? Huh. Okay, so she is telling the truth. She did go back at 10 or 8. I don't want to poison it. Good, how are you? Now, for those of you who are like, wait, what's the point of this guy's death? So I think when Miss Carlisle died, whatever her name is, the guy that's dead now was supposed to take over as her brother. And now they're like, yo, he's dead, you know? So, ooh, pick up receipts.
A safe in Madame Carlisle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on
Oh.
Arthur Edwards.
You guys see any crowbars out here?
So upset. She's never seen a dead body.
Crowbar. Let's go. Now, guys, you're going to hear a bang. Don't worry about it. Nothing important. Oh, that wasn't too loud. Clarified up front that he was working in his office last night and does not have an alibi. I call bullshit. I have a... lethal poison.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not
It
the
was...
poison used to
Oh.
kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlisle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
I don't know. I think it's either Emma or the butler. Ooh, wait, there's a diary in here?
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlisle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings.
But it was Emma. So there's a couple things we could do. Zachary's suicide note, Emma and Rebecca. Okay, hold on. We're going back upstairs real fast. I need to know. I'm not framing the butler. I need to know who did it. Ooh.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Ooh, that's huge, right? The guy died to a plant poison, and they, for some reason, might have the key to the greenhouse. You know, where like plants are, dude. This mystery's coming together.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill
Looks
Zachary.
like it was recently used, though.
Repair.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlisle is next in line for a poisoning.
Ooh.
You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlisle that
Emma's the murderer. Wow. You know what? I don't need to do all of the missions. But, I mean, let's be honest. This was the interesting one. I'm not taking a photograph for the lady. We're just going to take her out. Call it a day. After we out her daughter for being a murderer. I want to see... Have you guys ever want to see a multi-billion-dollar family tear each other apart? Because you're about to.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlisle, murdered your brother.
She's the niece.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
Preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony.
Ooh.
She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle empire from her and her unborn child. She raised Emma to reclaim what she lost.
Whoa!
Heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlisles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father.
Ooh.
Heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide.
Wow.
She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
In fact, I have it.
Take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed.
Good.
I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Damn!
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards.
Damn! She knows I'm the assassin and she still gave it to me.
Don't suppose I could convince
Wow!
you with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead.
Oh! Do we do?
What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Wow, dude, that's a turn! Wow, that's a turn! Got the case file.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle.
Oh, how do I do this without making it so unbelievably noticeable? Look at that. Nice and simple, super easy. I just didn't like that guy. That was the only reason. He was looking at me kind of funny.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out. It's the Constantine. Shit.
Oh, wow. Whoo! What happened there? I gotta see what happened.
47. Don't respond. Just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do.
and then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
The Constant. No, my best friend.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
No.
Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
Wow.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
That's a shame. Sweet, guys. So, that is the first 2 missions of the game. We solved the mystery. Completed 2 hits. Like, we're like bona fide hitmen now. But, as always, I'll leave a link in the description down below for those of you that do want to try it out. It's a full $60 game. So, I mean, clearly it's worth it. I mean, you're getting 3 games in one, basically. But yeah, promo codes down below, social media down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you at stream and in the next one. So